The thing is, you were telling us just now that when you started writing, it was because you had a noise in your head. And after writing, you said the noise was gone.
Yes.
And I'm very happy you did so, because your head was empty, but you filled our hearts with your beautiful poems, as we could see in your poetry booklet.
Thank you so much.
And on so many other places as well. So thank you very much for your invitation as well.
Thank you so much.
As Chaitali has said, I have chosen 3 of her poems out of this booklet, cross-stitched booklet, and one of mine I will recite as well to honor this occasion. Rootless as I breathe. Words in the morning newspaper, metallic, scattered, run throughout your city. It is your oxygen. It is your oxygen with your morning coffee. For you, I'm a headline, a human interest story. For me, a migrant, the words tell my story of each breath, clenching on the painful recollection of unforgiven memories. As I sailed over the ghost waters of the Mediterranean to reach your land of milk and honey. Swimming in alphabets in the tale of that night, where I remember the sea and those that drowned. It's my story that I sell at your newsstand each morning to earn my bread. You search your moments of glory in between the lines. Me, I look for tattered shards of happiness, rootless as I breathe. In between these windowless walls, pretending to be a princess, wearing a magician's hat of discarded old newspapers. Betrayals. Some scars are necessary to remember the wounds you gifted. For what are wounds if it those gave no scars? Some pains are necessary to shape our world. For what is pain if it did not scar your soul? Some lies, yes, are also necessary to dismiss the fragile fantasy of trust. For what are lies if those did not let the truth bleed through? Some betrayals must be there too, to shatter the grand illusions. For what are betrayals if those did not bury the tears in my eyes? Another Ganga. Another Ganga. Another Ganga to sanctify the defiled earth again. To wash away ages of endless human transgressions. To endure the burdens of mankind again. To make it new, to cultivate hope, purging the contamination. Another Ganga. To rush over the parched and shriveled human mind. Sterile conscience, the rot within. To nourish it back to its inner beauty, a new birthing. Another Ganga. To churn out the bedrock of hatred, flush out the roots of evil, quench the embers of rage, plunging those to her numbing depths. Let the earth be sanctified again. Let it go through a cleansing. The last one is mine for you. She carries a blue pot, a baby in her arms, a pile of old books on her head. She carries countless memories of her homeland, of the warmth she only can feel now in her dreams. She carries the waves of the sea, where fresh sardines are roasted on the beach. Of the silence of the mosaic fountain in the courtyard. The clatter of kids' voices from her childhood. And all of that she carries in her belly. The fullness of a past that was silenced when the battle began, which she carried with her to her new land, in full trust that everything, her regrets, her joys, her confusions, are meant to be. I see her walking down the empty street in a striking blue velvet robe, her gaze without questioning, without fear, without shame, with a concealed and dignified undertone, like a draught of wind, carrying words that not have been told yet. Thank you.